Have you ever noticed that the more desperately you chase happiness, the further away it seems to get? This isn't just you. It's a powerful psychological paradox called the backwards law. The more you pursue a positive experience, the more you end up feeling negative because you're so focused on what you lack. So, why do we have this intense need to control everything? It's a survival mechanism hardwired into our brains. Our ancestors had to control their environment to survive, and our brains inherited that trait. We hate uncertainty, so we build these elaborate safety nets, detailed plans, rigid expectations, and backups for our backups. But here's the catch. Those safety nets often become cages. Think about it. This hyper-control is a direct path to burnout. You're constantly tense, trying to manage every tiny variable. It strains your relationships because you're trying to control other people's actions and feelings, which is impossible. And it creates tunnel vision. You're so focused on your perfect, pre-planned route that you miss incredible opportunities right beside you, simply because they weren't part of your original map. You end up fighting reality instead of flowing with it. Now, when I say let go, a lot of people think that means giving up. That's a huge misconception. Let's be very clear. Letting go is not giving up. Giving up is a lack of effort. It's throwing your hands in the air and saying, "I quit." Letting go is a lack of attachment to a specific outcome. Here's the secret. You own your effort. You own your input. Your actions, your attitude, your work ethic, that's your domain. But you can never, ever truly own the result. The output is influenced by countless factors beyond your control. The suffering, the anxiety, the frustration, it all starts when you try to own the output. You're essentially trying to grab smoke. Letting go means you put in 100% of the effort, but you release your desperate grip on how it all has to turn out. So how do we actually do this? Here are 4 practical steps to master the art of letting go. First, audit your circle of influence. Imagine 2 circles, one inside the other. In the small inner circle, write down everything you can directly control, your actions, your words, your effort, your mindset. In the huge outer circle, list everything you can't control. The weather, other people's opinions, the economy, traffic, whether someone replies to your text. Now be honest, where do you spend most of your mental energy? Most of us spend 90% of our energy worrying about the outer circle, the things we can't change. Your first step is to consciously shift your focus back to the inner circle. Second, adopt the open palm strategy. Imagine holding your goals. If you clench your fists tightly around them, you're signaling desperation. Need this to happen, or I'm a failure. This desperate energy actually sabotages your performance. Instead, approach your goals with an open palm. Work incredibly hard, but hold the desire lightly. Tell yourself, I truly want this, but I don't need this to be okay. This psychological shift removes the suffocating pressure and allows you to perform at your best, calmly and confidently. Third, you have to befriend the void. The void is that uncomfortable feeling of uncertainty. It's the space between your action and the result. Our natural instinct is to fill that void with worry, planning, and micromanaging. Your challenge is to resist that urge. When you feel the anxiety creeping in, when you feel the need to check your email for the 10th time, or overanalyze a conversation, just wait. Set a timer for 10 minutes. Sit with the anxiety. Observe it like a cloud passing in the sky. Don't act on it. You're training your brain to tolerate uncertainty, and with practice, the void becomes less scary and more peaceful. And finally, my favorite, flow over friction. Think of a river. A big, stubborn rock in the middle of the river resists the flow. What happens? The water pounds against it, and over time, the rock gets worn down, eroded, and broken. The water, however, simply flows around the rock. It doesn't fight, it adapts. And where does the water end up? The ocean. It always reaches its destination. Be the water, not the rock. When you face an obstacle, don't just ram your head against it. Ask yourself, how can I flow around this? The most successful and fulfilled people aren't the ones holding the tightest leash on life. They're the ones who know exactly when to release it. True strength isn't a clenched fist. It's a steady anchor in a flowing river, keeping you grounded but allowing you to move with the current. So, I want you to think about this. What is one thing you've been trying way too hard to control? A relationship? A promotion? Your public image? Take a moment. Be honest with yourself. Now, head down to the comments and type "I'm letting go." Then, if you feel comfortable, share what it is you're releasing today. Let's create a community of people choosing flow over friction. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.